Hi and welcome to Predict the Score, the channel where 5 football fans see if it's actually possible to predict the outcome of every game in a Premier League season. This is it. It all comes down to this, the last weekend in the season. Where will the title go? North London or back to Manchester? Hi, yes, welcome back to PTS. This is it. The last games of the season, the Super Sunday to end all the Super Sundays. There's still a few things to be decided. We've got, of course, the title is the biggest one. So if Arsenal win and City lose or draw, the title goes back to the Emirates for the first time in 20 years. If City win, then it goes back to the Etihad, the record fourth consecutive title. I mean, nobody's done that, not even the mighty Manchester United. I've done that. Right, okay, and then we've got Spurs, Chelsea, Newcastle and Man United all fighting over the last European spots. So many variables though, we looked at this earlier on, it's just mad. And the FA Cup final can decide that as well. So whoever wins the FA Cup, it's too complicated to talk about right now. Relegation's all sorted, Luton, Burnley, Sheffield, it all came up last year, all gone straight back down again. Dave, luckily your team, Forest, survived to fight another day, so that's good. You're back in it for another season. Okay, right, let's quickly look how we did with Matchday 37 and the postponed Matchday 34 games, which were just played last night. I'll put up on the screen how we work our scores out, and then we'll do our league table. Phil?
Yeah. 3
correct results. You got Wolves, Palace, Man United, Arsenal, and Brighton, Chelsea last night. So that's 3 points to you.
Points.
Stato, the big man, couldn't be here today, unfortunately. Got absolutely nothing.
What a shame.
So that's 0 points for him. Mr. Lover, you got 2 correct results for Fulham versus City and Spurs versus City. That's 2 points to you. Dave, 1 correct result for West Ham versus Luton. And of course, the correct score for your dice roll, Forest versus Chelsea, which came in at 3-2 to Chelsea. That's unbelievable, Jeff. Fantastic. And me, I just got the 1 correct score for Burnley, Spurs versus Burnley. That's 3 points to me. So we'll put the table up on the screen. Again, you can see there, runaway winner, the title. Dave, that's your 18 points. And of course, this is now, I can now present you with the Predict Score trophy. There you go, Dave.
So is it like that?
Hey!
Maybe next year.
Yeah. Ross will be desperate to get that back. Well, we all want to win it. We all want to win that. Okay, so table's up. You can see all the scores there. Okay, right. Let's look at our predictions. Let's get to it and do the predictions for the last games of the season. Phil,
go on then.
You've got Palace versus Villa. And Sheffield United 0 versus Spurs. Spurs are going for Europe, and Sheffield are going for the most goals conceded in the season, which is currently 101.
Well, right, let's do the easy one first. Right, Sheffield 0, obviously. Sorry. Tottenham, go on, they need a good result. I'm going to go Tottenham 3.
Okay, all right, well done.
Hopefully, just guess one.
Palace Villa.
At Palace?
It's at Palace.
This.
In form, the most informed team in the league.
This is...
Well, barring City, of course, and Arsenal.
Hard to call. This is a...
It's a beach versus beach match.
It very much is, but I think with the Villa, I think they've got 1 foot on the beach.
Yeah.
I might need your opinion on this, Carl.
Well, go on.
I need Villa to win.
Go
so.
on. I just...
Oh, God.
Do
you know what? I don't know. So I'm going to go Palace 1, Villa 2.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Right, Stato, the big man. He's actually sent me his scores this week. He's got Arsenal versus Everton and Man City versus West Ham. 2 biggest games, and I think 2 biggest bankers to give himself 2 points.
Bit of a coincidence.
We're not saying anything. Right, I've got his scores. Right, get ready. Arsenal versus Everton. The Gooners have to go all guns blazing against Everton, but we all know football does
all
throw
gun blazing,
really.
I like that, very
it's good. You don't just throw this together. We know it does. It throws some surprises now and then. If City slip up, then Arsenal need to be winning by a good margin. I don't think they will win the league though. Arteta and Arsenal have improved. They are getting closer to City.
Yeah.
He said, but I think their 3 losses in December have cost them. and and despite scoring 90 goals, they still need that 25 goal plus a season striker. Looking at the mini league that you found, Dave, Arsenal only scored 5 goals from 6 games against the other 4 teams.
And Villa were top.
Yeah.
But
top,
City did only score 6 goals there. So they're bottom of that little league, as you can see. He says, I hope they do go on to challenge City, but I predict top 4 will be tougher next season, with teams like Chelsea and Newcastle up there challenging. No mention of Man United there, though. I did notice that.
Or Villa. Again.
Oh yeah, or Villa.
Villa again.
again.
He says, go big or go home. Arsenal 4, Everton 0.
Yeah,
Could be,
got-
big, could be big games.
I just don't think Everton don't really...
Well, they
you know, they did have a couple of games that they got hammered, but since then they've been
Since then,
solid.
they're in form. They're in form.
They're there, yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, well, it could throw up something.
It could.
It could. Right, his next banker. He's got Man City versus West Ham. He's got my reasons for this scoreline. City will win the league and they will do it in style. Haaland hat-trick to take him to another 30 Premier League goals for a second consecutive season. He says, write him off at your peril. Well, I just think there's a lot of other players that have tried to catch him up this year. You know, Solanke, Watkins in particular.
Yeah,
A lot of players that keep up
Palmer.
with him. Yeah, Palmer. That's all penalties. Though.
Yeah, so is some of Ireland's.
Yeah, okay. Oh, true. Right. He's got West Ham United conceded 70 goals in the 2010-2011 season, and they were relegated the second time from the Premier League. This season is their worst defensive performance, and they've conceded 71 goals so far, which is absolutely shocking. City will obliterate this when they win their history-making 4th consecutive Premier League title and their 8th title overall on Sunday. Easily one of the best teams ever to grace the Premier League, he says. He's gone for another big one. He's gone Man City 5, West Ham 0.
Christ,
That's
that's
a big one.
That is a thrashing.
That is-
He's loving us.
Oh, no, he's loving
He
it.
is, he's loving
Yeah.
it. That is a
Loving
thrashing.
it, Yeah.
Right then, we've got Mr. Lover Lover. You have got Chelsea Bournemouth and Liverpool versus Wolves. Again, Chelsea are looking for Europe. So,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, they're not
And
on the
they're in
beach
good
by any
form.
means.
They're in really good form.
They
really
are.
good form.
another goal in from last night.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to keep this nice and short and sweet. I'm going to go Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 0.
Bournemouth 0.
No goals
Yeah.
for Bournemouth.
No,
You
no
said that
goals
with
for
real
Bournemouth.
conviction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bournemouth
I just think, as you said, I think Chelsea are
Solanke ain't
looking.
going to score this time.
No, I just think Chelsea are looking to get into Europe. I think they're going to give it a big push.
They are.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Bournemouth,
Yeah, there's
Bournemouth
goals
are
in
literally
it.
on the beach.
Plenty of
aren't they?
goals in it.
Right,
yeah.
Liverpool Wolves.
Yeah, again, I think both of them are definitely on the beach.
Yeah.
But being Klopp's last game at Anfield,
They want to go out with a bang, don't they?
I'm going to go 3-0 with that one as well.
Liverpool
Nice and
3
easy.
Wolves. No,
Yeah.
nice.
Having a 3-0.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think there's going to be a few games like that where it's home games.
Yeah,
They want to
since
do. They want to
Klopp's
give.
last game at Anfield, it's going to be
Emotional,
absolutely
isn't it? Very
buzzing.
emotional.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Liverpool are going to want to go out there and do it justice. So
Yeah.
3-0 could be a few
Could be
more,
more, yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah.
Right then, Championi.
Yeah.
You've got Brentford, Newcastle, and Burnley versus Forest.
Oh,
And I think you've decided
Forest again.
I'm going to take the mickey a little bit this week and just
You're
try and
just-
throw both.
you are literally mocking us, Dave. You are literally
See
mocking
if I
us.
can get both for just
Right,
dice
so
rolling.
you've got Brentford, Newcastle. So you've got red for Brentford, white for Newcastle.
Okay.
So chuck that in. Chuck that in there.
Whoa, ready for this?
And that's come out
4-1 Newcastle.
4-1 to Newcastle.
Do you know it could happen? It could happen.
Okay, and then you've got
If this comes through.
you've got
I'm
Burnley
just going to do
Forest.
mine all year like that.
You've got Forest in red, Burnley in blue because they play in claret and blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Must get some more dice. And
Oh, we're going to lose 3-1.
you've got 3-1 to
4-1
Burnley.
Burnley.
That
3-1
could
Burnley.
happen at all.
That's just
We'll
taking,
still stay up though.
Yeah.
that's taking the mickey, that is, Dave. Right, okay. Me, I've just got Luton Fulham and Brighton versus the mighty Manchester United. But this is all out of our hands, this where we finish in the league, it really is. Right, I think Luton, like we just said, I think Luton's last game at home, they're going to want to sign off with something good. They want to give the fans something to cheer.
Score a few goals, make it interesting, yeah?
Yeah, because, I mean, Luton, to be fair, we all wrote Luton off.
They haven't
And
been
okay,
bad,
yes,
haven't they? Yeah.
they've been relegated, but they didn't half give it a good go,
They
didn't they?
did.
They really
Play
did
some
give it a
really
good go.
attractive football as well.
They,
so,
they just
yeah.
went out for it. They weren't scared by the Premier League
No.
at all. They just went for it. Okay, so I'm going to go Luton 2, Fulham 1. Fulham are on the beach. They don't care. And then we've got Brighton versus Man United. Do you know what? Man United haven't had back-to-back Premier League wins since February, which was Luton and Villa in February. So I know we won last night. I don't know if I can see it again, but I am going to say we're going to do it. I'm going to go Brighton 1, Man United 3, and do our second back-to-back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. We're done with our predictions for this season.
That's it.
We will be back next week with a quick video, obviously rounding up the results and where we all finished, because we've still got the wooden spoon to hand out. I mean,
season.
Our table could go anywhere at the moment. Anybody could get second place and third and fourth. It's all over the place. So we'll be back next week with the results and a quick roundup of the season in general. We'll just have just see what we thought about it or how it all went.
Yeah.
So until then, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the football, and we will sign off once again with our traditional
Skål!